Hello, viewers. Today we will discuss a poem by Nizim Ezekiel, Night of the Scorpion. This poem deals with a, the night on which is the scorpion stings to poet's mother, and thereby poet tells us that the motherly affection, motherly concern, motherly anxiety for the safety and well-being of her child. And that is why this poem has underlying message that Indian society, the peasant society in those era, how they have a kind of affinity or the closeness or how they were attached, though they were superstitious people, they were praying to the god to in order to tame the uh, tame in order to tame the poison of the scorpion. All of them were praying to the god. They were searching that a scorpion. In spite of that, it was raining, and the kind of a atmosphere or the kind of a milieu or the environment of a village is portrayed here by the poet. It starts that when it was raining, scorpions sting poet's mother. And what situation necessitated or what situation compels to scorpion to take shelter beneath the rice sack? And it was 10 hours incessantly raining, and scorpion take shelter there. He stings to poet's mother that night. In the night, the house was described in such a way. It was a muddy, uh, unbacked house. We know that uh, in old era, in the olden days, people don't have the houses of bricks and concrete. Uh, there comes scorpion, and he, with a diabolic tail, scorpion parting his poison through his tails in the dark rooms, and he uh, goes in the rain again. And when people come to know about it, the peasant games like the swarms of flies. Uh, they were buzzing, they were muttering something, they were saying something, the, and they were buzzing the names of God 100 times to uh, paralyze poison of that scorpion. And how they came? They came with candles and with lanterns in their hands, and they were searching, throwing the giant scorpion shadows on the mud bed's wall. They searched all over there, but they didn't find scorpion. And they kicks their tongues with every moment that scorpion poison moves in poet's mother's world. They said what they were telling, what they were discussing, we are told here. People were talking, the peasants were talking that the scorpion might be sitting still there. He was not moving. And they said, may the scenes of the previous birth of the poets may be vanished away, may be gone away, and be turned away tonight, they said. Burned away tonight, they said. May your suffering decrease. In the next birth, your suffering may be decreased. There will be no kind of a sufferings. She will not have to face any kind of a suffering in her next birth and misfortune of the next birth. They said, may the sum of evil balance this unreal words. Then we are told that uh, the sum of good becomes diminished by your pain. May the poison purify your flesh. People's these people were superstitious. Um, they were giving kind of a consolation through saying that uh, what is going to happen in the next birth instead of doing any kind of a remedy or any kind of a concrete thing. They were just talking about the gods and previous birth, next birth, and other thing. They were not doing anything. But Poet's father was a different kind of person. He was a rationalist and he was skeptic. And that is why, because of his skepticism, he was only doing the action. He puts the paraffins on the toe where scorpion stings to Poet's mother, and he puts paraffin there and he matched to it. And Poet was seeing the incident that those flames were feedings to poet's mother. It was very different kind of a situation for the poet, and the people had lanterns, they had candles in their hands, and they were searching to the scorpion. And as people were gathering, Poet's mother sat on a mat, and all around, all people come there, sit uh, besides her, uh, beside her, and they were chanting. And because it was raining, we know that whenever there is a rain and we have a kind of lanterns or lamp uh, um, or candle, all insect crickets come t- come gather there, and more people come. Uh, also, insect thereby were coming, and poet put paraffins on, and there was also a mandit or the person, old man, holy man who was performing to tame the rites, to tame the poison with an incantation. After 20 hours, it lost its stings. She got free from that poison and the pain and suffering, and at last, Poet's mother expressed that thanks God. She also oh, feel thankful towards God that the scorpion picked to Poet's mother. She think he picked to her and speared her child, and motherly love, motherly affection, motherly eh, concern, motherly anxiety for the child's is is expressed here. A poem has a different theme of being unselfish love for children, unconditional love for children, and other things are expressed in the poem. We will stop here because giving more example is not a very good habit.